Je suis Marianna Santoni, je suis une photographe italienne. I speak in English, I feel more comfortable, even if I can understand French perfectly. But
Not a problem.
so I'm an Italian photographer. I deal with photography for the last. I've been dealing with photography for the last 25 years, and I started very young. I'm not so old. I started very young, and in my first part of my career was very technical because I was chosen by Adobe as an Adobe guru in Italy, and I became famous because of that. So I started working with many brands, and then after 15 years of a very technical approach to everything, I'm coming back to art again because that's where I started. And
My name is Cheryl Walsh. I'm from the United States and I'm a Canson Infinity Ambassador, and I'm an underwater fine art portrait artist.
My name is Rocco Ancora. I'm a wedding and portrait photographer from Melbourne, Australia. I've been a professional photographer now for about 25 years. My specialty isn't just photography, I also am a professional retoucher and fine art printer. And I educate photographers all over the world.
it was nice. It was just a call from them. I've been using Canson papers forever, since a while. But they just made me a phone call. It was cool because once I started publishing more pictures, more mine, more authorial. So they were interested on that, and they decided to propose me this.
Okay.
I already knew Jane, that is a main figure in Canson, because we worked together in the past as I am a Nick's Right ambassador. And she worked there. Jane Dixon is the marketing director, we can say, for Canson. And so that's why she already met me.
Okay.
And so she wanted me to be part also of the Canson.
I've been a fan of Canson's paper for about 9-10 years now, and over time I would go see their booth at WPPI, which is a big international photography conference in the United States. And every year I would go by and see their papers and just want to touch and feel them. And they were always really kind to me and really supportive, and I would show them my work and they would say, oh, this is amazing, and the next year I would come back with better work, and my goal was always to print my own work. And their paper was always the best. It felt the best. So over time my work got better, and they said, hey, would you like to partner with us? Absolutely, I'd be honored.
My relationship with Canson began in 2008. I had been using the product and printing myself for a very long time, and the local distributor knew that I was one of the very few people in Australia that was using Canson back in 2008, 2009, and he approached me if I was interested to represent the brand and bring awareness to this paper because of the following that I had in the photographic industry. So Canson asked me to come, and they wanted to support me, and we've been in this relationship ever since.
For me, it's a very exciting experience because I can do a lot of research and experiments with papers, different kind of papers, with very prepared people that works inside Canson. So I love it. For me, it's just a way to go in deep with this fine art world. Having someone really prepared that can answer all your questions is very important. Also because I work also as a trainer in Italy. So for me, it's very important being able to give answers to people and make photographers work better. That's part of my mission in this world. So they choose me for the excellent level of my
sure, for
work.
sure.
So that's what they declared in newspapers. So I hope that was the reason. And they think I'm a very influent person on the photography world. That's what they declare. So that's why they choose me. I'm sure I can bring them a lot of photography experience
Yes.
on different fields, because I'm dealing with photography as a teacher, as a photographer, as a retoucher also. I'm an ambassador of many other brands in the world, so in the photography world. So I can bring them a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge of the photography market, both from a commercial point of view and a fine art point of view. So that's what I can give and bring to them.
Canson has such a long and rich history, and to me it feels like a family business.
Yes.
The people who work there, they're all very close and so supportive. I feel like they're part of my artistic community, people who support the artwork that I create, and my artwork is so important to me, so for my art to be able to support myself and my family, but then also someone else's family too. So it feels really good to be able to do that. And the products are superior, they're consistent. They enable me to create something that's tangible. It has a weight and a feel and a texture to it. It brings my artwork full circle. So in that aspect, I feel like they've given me so much. What I do for them, my artwork is different. It's very different from what other people do.
Yes, that's sure.
And it's challenging, and it's challenging to print. It's difficult to print. So to be able to show a print that is
Yes,
amazing.
it's not on a screen. We can show
Right.
a picture.
A screen is a 72 resolution. A print is a 300 resolution, and it's like night and day.
It's what people need to understand.
Yeah, my goal is photographers to be printing their work.
Yes.
I think that's the utmost important for photographers to be printing their work. We are photographers. Photographers create photographs. A photograph is something that you can hold in your hand.
You can search.
It's not just a social media post. And I think it's been really difficult for us to print. I think the cards are stacked against us. I was really fortunate to find a print master who I could study under, who's taught me about different papers, how important paper choice is, customized CC profiles, file preparation, color management, all of those things that sound very difficult and complicated, but are actually very simple. Once you understand them, they're very simple.
I think the important thing with Canson, I think what Canson brings to us is awareness of what we do to the photographic world, if you like. What we, I guess, bring back to Canson is feedback on product, which is extremely important because we use the product every day and we see how the product then interacts with the images that we make, but also the feedback we get from our clients when we sell our photographs to our wedding and our portrait clients. Being an ambassador is not about just having a name attached to a brand, but it's about being involved, I guess, in future development and always improving the new products that Canson is going to be producing in the future.